Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from 47.5 degree north latitude, 121 west longitude, at 6:21 p.m. Thursday, the 18th of September 2018. There you have the sun in the northwest sky. Going down. Look where it's down. It's down at the mountain over there. You can see obviously where the sun is. I have a pretty good filter. That tree right there is filtering the sun right now. What you have in the sky over here, check this out. I'm panning directly around, and you see the moon? You see the moon. Let me show you. It's up there. And the light pattern that is coming from the moon, if it was reflective, would be suggesting that the light was coming from up over there, not down over there where the sun is. Back around, I'll show you that one more time. Look at that. See the light pattern of the moon right there? Let me zoom in on her a little bit. Let me give you a good picture of the moon up there. See? Look at it. The light pattern that is displayed by the moon right now, if it were reflective, it would be coming from the direction of up there, in there somewhere. The sun is down there, and it's not down there, it's out there. It's out there, not down. It don't spin down. I've been filming this enough from this longitude and latitude and time since I'm working this job to realize that, and this is a very beautiful place to shoot this footage. Now again, you notice the sun is low on the horizon. It's just at my eye level almost. The camera is at my eye level. I'm looking straight at the camera. The camera's almost straight at the sun. I'm gonna pan south from the west to the south to the moon. There's the moon. You see it up there? You see it up there. Right there it is. You see what I'm talking about with the light pattern? If that was a reflective light pattern, the light would have to be coming from up above of where the sun's locale is right now in the western sky. The sun is not high enough for the moon to be reflecting the light of the sun. That is an obvious, observable fact of Mother Nature. You cannot deny. One more time, there was your pattern of light being emitted by the moon as though it was coming from above. But let me put the moon way up above the sun, and I'm gonna pan around to the north. See where the sun is? Right behind that tree over there, way lower than where the moon is, you fools. How long is it gonna take you to start critically thinking about the reality you are living in? That sun is not going down behind that mountain over there. It's gonna be light for hours, at least an hour and a half after that sun travels out beyond the mountains that are over there. And I've showed you them mountains over there, and this mountain right here, I'm going to see if I can bring it in. It's right here. There's the mountain right up in there. You can almost see it. You can actually see it, but you can't see it. But that fucker's over 20 miles away. That mountain right there is over 20 miles away from me right now. And that's almost on the same plane that the sun is at. The sun's right there. See that? That's the sun. Filtered by the tree. That mountain right there that is immediately by the sun, that's another 15-mile mountain. That thing's 15 miles away from me right now. That mountain right there. That's a 15-mile away mountain at least. I wouldn't be surprised if it were 20. Tell me that ain't some hot footage though, folks. See that bird? Think he's flying around a ball? Or do you think he knows he's flying around a ball? I highly doubt it. Look at all them birds out there. Jesus Christ. Remember up on that mountain, circling up that mountain. You can tell by the way it's zoomed in. Anyway, let's look back at this now. Think critical. Let your reasoning skills serve you well. And notice the sun is moving further out there to the west, and it's staying in the northerly sky. And it's centered on the screen right now. The sun is almost center of the screen. I'm going to pan directly to the north and around easterly to where the moon is. And the moon is right up there. It's just out of the view, but I see that telephone pole right there, and I see the moon just that side of it. Now see, the sun was centered over there. When I panned around, it was centered in that screen. And look at where the moon is. Look at where that moon is. Wow. That's how far I have to go to bring the moon to the center. Look at where that appears to be illuminated from. Don't it appear to be from slightly above, or rather than slightly below? Let me pan directly back over to the west. I'm going to zoom out. You see the pattern appears to be coming from above the moon if it was illuminated by the sun. I'm going to pan around to the sun. I'm going to do this 3 or 4 times because people just don't get it. Now you watch the moon right there. It's just below the center of the screen. I'm going to pan around back here to the north. There's the moon. It's leaving the screen. I'm panning around to the north, straight around, and over to the northwest. And look at the sun's clear down at the bottom of that. There's that tree right there. And the sun is clear down at the bottom. I got to move the camera that far to bring the sun to the center of the screen. Are you getting it yet, folks? It's pretty obvious. We've been lied to our entire life. Ain't got a clue until you start thinking for yourself. Here we go again. You see the sun is traveling out there, further away from me, to the north and to the west. And the moon is coming at me because it's right there. And look at the lighting pattern of the moon. Where does that light appear? If that were being reflected, where does that light appear to your observable eye, where it should be coming from? Below it? Think. Let your reasoning skills advance beyond indoctrination. Does that look like that should be coming, that light, if it was reflecting the sun, should be coming from below where the sun, I can obviously show you, is below that moon? One more time. It's getting close to leaving my perspective here, but there it is. It's almost left my perspective here. It's going out there, further and further and further away from me. It's not dropping down around, no spinning ball. And I challenge any of you idiots out there. There ain't a one of you that would stand a chance against me. I guarantee it. I ain't no Eric Dubay, and I ain't no leader. I don't need a leader. I don't want to be a leader. I want you all to figure out that you don't need a leader. You can lead yourself and do a fine job of doing it once you learn how. You've never been instructed. You've been instructed to be a follower, and that's all you do. You follow and you obey. Yes, I'm angry. I have some good videos to upload, and I don't know when I will. Now here we go again. It's the light. If that light was a reflective light that you're observing from this moon right now, if that was reflective of the sun, I challenge you to tell me in coercive, understandable reasoning why the sun is below the moon, way out there in the distance. I gotta point the camera down now to bring the sun back, and it's almost gone. You can see it in that tree right there, down low. That's the natural filter of the Mother Nature, showing you where the sun is, down there. But it's not down really, it's out. It just appears to be down due to its moving away from you. And the moon, it is right over here, way up there. You find that way up there, and the light appears though as if it were being reflected, would be coming from above. Do you not see it? Yet the sun back around one more time or two, because you are not getting it. The sun is not up over there, it's down there. It just, now you're seeing the trees, because now the sun is out over there and you can't see it. It's traveled beyond them mountains over there. That mountain there is over 20 miles away from my vantage point right here. That particular mountain that I'm focusing in on is a 20-mile away mountain. Yes, it is. 20 frickin' miles away from me right now. And the sun went beyond it. And it's low. And when I pan around here, after I pan out, I'm going to pan directly south. I'm going to pan all the way out, directly around to the south here, not moving up or down. You can see the horizontal plane, and my tripod is very level. Not totally, I didn't totally level it. But that telephone pole right there, that double telephone pole directly above that is the moon. The light pattern of the moon, if it was reflective, the light would by nature have to be coming from above. It's obvious. This is Mother Nature presenting truth and fact to you. I'm not. I'm just explaining it to you the way you have never had it explained before. Because now look, it's getting kind of darkish over there in that westerly, not darkish, but see what I'm talking about? And there's that other mountain. That's another 20-mile mountain. That one right there that I was talking about. You can see it right back there in the background. Right there in the crotch of them trees up to the right there. That's a mountain up there in that distance. And it's another 20-mile mountain. It's a little further away than the one on the left is. The one on the right up there, that's a little further away than the one on the left, where the mountain that engulfed the sun. But that's not the point here. The point here is, how can you not observe that that is lower than that, yet that light pattern right there, if it was to be reflective, if that was to be a reflective light pattern, it should be coming from up there. Up there. The sun is nowhere even near up there. You bunch of boneheads. I don't know what to say. I don't know where to go. All I know is I just keep going from day to day, and there's not a thing that's changed, and I really am becoming suspect that things ever will change. People, oh, you gotta see that. Oh, I missed it. There's a few birds flying around right there, but just when I had panned in, a triangle group of 3 had just encompassed and made a pyramid right over the moon. It was kind of cool. I was zooming, I was panning in, and when I looked up there, I seen this display of Mother Nature and the black birds. And here's another thing. I'm not in front of my motel room right now, but I've watched the moon for 3 nights in a row just traverse straight across my motel room door. I've got some video of it. I lost battery yesterday. I got plenty today, but I probably ain't gonna film as much today because I'm gonna get bored with it, because I'm talking my guts out and I'm sick of talking already, because I'm preaching to the choir. There ain't one of you that are out here doing what I do. I mean, there's 1 of you or 2 of you out here, but in order for this reality to strike home to the corporate governments and the supposed leaders of this realm, there's going to have to be more than just a few of us who are taking active to the street. And I don't mean taking active to the street as being a negative influence to society. I'm just saying, you go out there and you start waking people up. I got a video that I'm going to upload here in the next couple days. I think it's of this pizza parlor over here at this Kashmir school that I'm working at, and I have a hard time holding my mouth and shutting up because I'm building an indoctrination system, and it just totally is against all I really stand for. But I'm forced to have a job because all you fuckers are in this goddamn spinning ball earth making money. So I gotta make money too, because money's what makes the world go around, you see. And if I don't have a job, then I don't really survive so well within this reality that you are all created for me, because you don't get that you live on a flat, motionless plane. So therefore I'm stuck on kind of the spinning ball, although I know it's a flat, motionless plane. I know if that don't make sense, it'll never make sense, but I'm not here to make sense. I'm here to present to you facts that are undeniable. Mother Nature right here. You just watch the sun, you can see the light of the moon still represents a pattern as though it was coming from above. And if that were the case, let's pan out one more time. I'm going to center the moon right there. You can see right there, the moon is very centered in the picture. And the pattern that it is displayed, that if it were a reflective light, it would be coming from above of the moon. But when you go over here to the mountain where the sun has enjoyed its departure from us. You can see the littlest rays are right down there at the bottom, and I have to bring my camera down. The sun is way down out over there now. I would have to be on a flat plane to be able to see that mountain, sun go that far away like it is. There's no way it's on a spinning ball. You get it? I've got 3 or 4 days and videos that I've shot here at this particular point. Now I'm getting the moon too. My other videos were all of the sun. I haven't uploaded them, but that's because nobody gets it and nobody cares. But maybe this one I will. But you can obviously see that the sun is out past that mountain, therefore the observable light is higher than the mountain, but you can see it's way out past there. And when you pan around here to the south, you can see them moving, excuse me, horizontally. And there's that moon. And when I zoom in on the moon, the illumination pattern is from above. Have to excuse me. That's a pretty good pot that store sells. Ooh, yeah, it is. Ooh. But you don't have to be stoned to be able to observe this stuff. You should be able to observe reality without distorting it whatsoever. I'm just one of those people that I can distort reality and function fine by it. I am not quarrelsome. I'm factual. Bring it, any of you ball-sucking morons. We ain't even talking about the earth and the flatness of it on this video. We're telling you the moon is not what they tell you either. It's obvious the light is emitted by the moon because it appears right now to be coming from the above, and the sun is so far below the moon right now that you can't even just pan east to west and have the two in the same picture. Having the moon at the very top and the sun at the very bottom. You cannot make that pan. And even right now, it's still, the light, if it was reflective of the sun right now, that sun would have to be up in the sky, coming down kind of at least 5 degrees right here. But no, the sun is way beyond the horizon here. The sun is way beyond the horizon here. Kind of tells me that at this point in time the moon has elevated itself above the sun in its orbital cycle. And it gathers the sun's light like a phosphorus, is what I am in the mindset to believe. No one else has come forward or forth on any other ideas, but I shoot mine out all the time. And if you ain't got past indoctrination, people, you're still living the life they want you to live. You'll never question the reality of where you are. Let's zoom in on this thing just one time. Let's do a heavy zoom in on the moon. T900 style. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. That ain't it. This is it. can see the moon back there and in there too. It's just, yeah. You know, we as men may been there before, but I think it's all a mind game to steal your soul and then to steal our soul, our system. What is the moon? What is that luminary? You can't tell me that's reflecting sunlight. It's displaying its own emittance of light. And it ain't lots. It ain't really that bright. I mean, think about the other luminaries out there. How much smaller they are, floating around in that same relative plane, and how much brighter they are. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. See you later, folks. Have a good evening.